carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
Holding, defense.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. That goes for a gain of 31.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A look now at the Oakland defense as they get ready. And recovered a fumble on their side of the field last time. Led to a field goal. We'll see if they can force another turnover now.
And you got to love the way that they're playing. You go back to that last series, it's almost like baseball when a guy is hitting really well. See ball, hit ball, right?
Pretty simple.
In this case, they'll make it simple on defense. See ball, get ball. And that's exactly what they did.
Going back to the archaic time.
Yes, sir. Make it simple.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he fields it cleanly. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Surveying the field. Look at the time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. What a spin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remaining now on second down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Back to throw, and that is incomplete. On now is the Titans punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. 15 yards there for number 15.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. He's been terrific so far. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On now is the Titans punter, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
One of the underappreciated aspects of great quarterbacks is their ability to sell fakes. And on draw plays, when they can sell the pass really hard to the defense and then hand it off, that's when that play's successful.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
1st and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback. I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Come the Titans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
All right, here we go. 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And the Titans defense, they get ready. They take the field again. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
We'll see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Great protection. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit. And sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. He's back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
10 yards to go on third. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He'll look to throw, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Here we go now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.